After 2 weeks of absolutely nosediving, Solana and other cryptocurrencies absolutely skyrocketed this past weekend following a rogue announcement from Donald Trump doubling down on his intent to build a strategic crypto reserve in the United States of America and stockpile these digital assets for years to come. This just reinforces what we already knew. Solana and crypto aren't going anywhere, and neither are Memecoins. The casino, ladies and gentlemen, remains open. Temporarily. So what does this mean in the short and long term for Solana, crypto, and Memecoins more specifically, because that's what we cover on this channel. In Trump's announcement, he posted that he intends to stockpile the likes of ADA, Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Now, all of these currencies shot out of a cannon on Sunday afternoon. Solana hit 170 again after falling down around 45% from the levels when Trump coin launched, while ADA rose up to 50%, Bitcoin was up 7%, and Ethereum was also up pretty nicely too. Although I still don't know why anyone is buying Ethereum in 2025, that's by the by. So in the short term, this is obviously incredibly bullish for the space. The price increase kind of signifies that, and it is a huge sentiment change. Now, crypto in general has been following the market, which has also been down a couple of percent over the last few weeks. But for Solana specifically, I think this has been different. There was such a drastic sentiment change following the Argentina coin, Melania coin, Trump coin in general, and so many millions of dollars were just wiped out from the space from some really egregious rugs both before and after those. It just felt like the buying was exhausted. We saw Pumpfun graduations go from about 3% today down to 1%, so like 70% less than what we've seen, making it infinitely harder to trade meme coins over the last couple of weeks. Now, what was a sentiment shift originally was Donald Trump launching his own meme coin, and that obviously had, I would argue, a negative impact on what followed. That wasn't directly his or the team's fault, it's just what happened following such a significant milestone. However, now, there is like a renewed awareness about Solana. If the president of the US is happy to stockpile this token, knowing full well what its utility is, knowing full well what it's used for, it can only be bullish for the space. Now, there will be those that didn't buy Trump coin because they didn't want to open that risk, and there's a negative view of meme coins. But as soon as you see this continuously being bought, if you see this continuously being fed into mainstream media cycles, that Trump's buying Solana, people will go online, they will search for Solana, they will find meme coin degeneracy, and it's just going to open the floodgates again to another wave of retail investors. So buckle up. Maybe RNG and company were right, and I really hate to say that. Now, of course, this is only the start and effectively just doubling down on what we already knew, that the US government intends to stockpile a lot of crypto over the foreseeable future. So for short term, I don't think we're going to see much more of a pump after this. I think the initial boost has been far more than priced in, especially if you look at Cardano over the last couple of hours. But in terms of the longer term sentiment, you can't trade Solana based on when Donald Trump's going to tweet. That's sort of like trying to buy GME whenever Roaring Kitty is going to tweet or anticipating it. However, I think what matters especially for Solana is the broader sentiment change. The more this gets reinforced as a legitimate token with a legitimate use case that is being validated by the government, the more people are going to come to this and have a look at what's going on, then discover Pumpfun, and then stuff on this channel becomes relevant because I can hopefully help you guys, avoid some of the pitfalls that you're inevitably going to run into when first trading meme coins. I'm not going to sit here and open up a chart on Solana, draw lots of funky shapes and pretend I know what I'm on about from a technical analysis standpoint. If I'm honest, I don't think bull and bear markets really exist anymore in Solana specifically. What we see are just sentiment changes, and constantly. Meme coins are always going to be there, and even the other week when sentiment was nearing an all-time low and buying was exhausted, we still saw some runners past the 500k to 1 million mark. There are always ways to make money in this space. What the difference is, though, is that when sentiment is high and volume is high, you obviously see more success. If you are trading meme coins consistently and wondering how to handle all of these ever-going changes, is just refine your technique time after time after time. Look at different platforms, look at different tools, and use the quiet periods to really lock in and work out how you trade, where you trade best, what sort of wallets you should be tracking, how to differentiate good alpha wallets from potential bots or farmers or anything like that. And there'll be plenty of content covering those exact things on this channel coming soon. And of course, if you are just starting out trading meme coins, you need a platform you can rely on. I've personally been using Axiom over the last few weeks, and it has got everything the major other platforms do, but with so many more features, including an X tracker, a wallet tracker, both of them built in, and faster and cheaper speeds. Now again, it is in beta right now, but if you do want to sign up, there is a link in the description below. Using my referral code will also save you some extra money on fees. So if you are looking for a complete all-in-one solution that gives you everything you could ever need in the meme coin space, look no further than Axiom, and especially while the market could be heating up, there's never been a better time to test it out. But the big thing here is that over the long term now, the meme coin space has been validated, that it's not going anywhere, it's here to stay. The trenches remain open, which means there are plenty more opportunities for you guys to make money. Trading meme coins as a whole since October has changed drastically. Like, you can no longer rely on cult communities and telegrams and raids, and we went through the AI meta, and then it just became like a trending news thing. You would have to anticipate what's going to happen to Pope Francis. You have to anticipate what Trump will say to Zelensky, what Elon Musk will tweet. And I think that with something like this, where you get a refreshed retail wave in, we might just go back to the glory days of a random dog wearing an eye patch. You know, just the meme coins that matter, being memes and being a tokenized vision of something we find funny or relate to, becoming relevant again. And as much as Trump wants to make America great again, I think we as a community need to make meme coins great again and just stop whatever chaos has unfolded over the last couple of months. And hopefully with this new stable floor, I would like to think in, because there is backing from the US government, it's going to bring in new traders, it's going to bring in new ideas, and it's going to hopefully bring in some new opportunities for you all to make money. This is a really, really big deal. Like, for the US government to be stockpiling digital assets is one thing, to be outwardly naming Solana as one of them is something else entirely. If you partner that with the potential ETF on the horizon, that further validates Solana's place in this crypto world, and you can just see that it's not going anywhere. Okay, my main takeaway from here is that the price is going to go up and down, it's going to do what it wants and fluctuate, but meme coins are here to stay, Solana is here to stay. So like I said last video, whether we're at $1,000, whether we're at $2, there's still going to be chances to make money. I'm still going to be approaching it the same way. And this channel is going to continue finding ways to help you guys get out of the trenches and make money cleanly and safely in a space that, in all reality, is haunted by degenerates and rug pulls and scams. There are ways to do this, and I'm going to be trying to help you out. But let me know what you think about today's news down in the comments section. Hopefully you are all over the moon with it, and it does, again, just give us a little bit of validation that what we're doing isn't pure nonsense and degeneracy, and that there is actually some legs to it. And we could be way, way ahead of most retail investors who haven't yet stepped foot into the Solana trenches. Is this a new beginning? Is this the beginning of the end? Let me know down below. And from myself in the trenches, there are going to be plenty of videos coming over the next few weeks detailing a lot of interesting things about this space, some new tools to look at, some new techniques to implement, and a lot more. If you did enjoy this video and you are new to meme coins or just getting in based off this news, you would love this video I put out recently on identifying some of the biggest red flags in meme coins when trading overall to help you avoid them and make more money. But until next time, I'll see you in the trenches.